Alright, we're back for match 3, so finals. This was that scenario I was talking about before. The super sad times. Oh, we got there though. This is a turn 3 Plaxcaster Frog. Okay, and there's my Skyreach Manta, which makes me want to play the Mountain. Okay, so we're in okay shape. This is another green-black deck. I can't remember exactly what we really passed in terms of green-black. It's a lot easier to remember round 1 than it is to remember at this stage. So let's just turn this off right away. I don't think there's there's no reason to put counters on the opponent's creatures in this format that I can think of. Okay, so if I draw a land, I'm not going to play the bounce land. Okay. Although it does provide me with blue, which is a little bit nice. Actually, you know what? Let's do it like this. This allows me to keep up protection. Or actually, no, it doesn't. Bring back the forest. So maybe he can kill one of these now. But the damage is kind of done. Obviously, I just realized Noble Hierarch actually fixes for white and blue, so that didn't really matter. I'm gonna get a four color guy here. Okay. Couple dread drones, or a couple of the. For some reason, I think okay. Before I was having an issue where, on the tokens, it would always act kind of strange. Alright. I don't know that it actually matters, but do I want to start clocking him? I feel like I do. So it's green, red, white, blue. Doesn't really matter what I cast here. Make him a 4/4. No, I'm not going to graft just so that I can deal with the nest invader. And black is generally just going to be able to either kill it or not kill it. You know, something like Dismember kills it with 5 anyways. I probably won't have the mana up to protect it for a little bit still. Okay, so that's mostly fine here. He'll be able to chump for a turn with that. Maybe he gets in with the Dread Drone here. I'll probably take it, trade 4 back, play the Mull Drifter, draw a little bit. It's possible I draw another Skyreach Manta. With this deck, this is not actually unlikely. I'm on 4, 5, 6. Elish Norn becomes a real thing pretty soon here. Okay, so we might pump that. Okay, so that's a little bit scary. Okay, so that's his red. So something like a Burst Lightning becomes a little bit scarier now. Cytoplast Rootkin is actually really good here. Macro Rider is not bad either. But for now, let's go for 5. I think I do graft here. Because the Muldrifter can hold this back anyways. So he needs a flyer soonish. If I can make it through this turn without one of these two dying, I can start having protection up. For now, it's a little bit scary. Changeling can start getting in for chunks of 5. If the Dread Drone attacks and the Changeling attacks, that's sort of an interesting spot. This puts me on 5, 6. The only reason to keep the Noble Hierarch alive is to be attacking with 2 in the air. Once I untap is the thing. But yeah, there's no reason to chump. I could chump the 4-1. Oh, okay. So we'll let the 4 go. So now what he plans on doing is he's going big with the Ghostly Changeling because of the I'm just gonna chump. It's actually hard to say. I'm not actually gonna chump because I will get the Exalted trigger off of my Skyreach, which will make him a 5/5, which will trade with the Ghostly Changeling, which is good for me, obviously. Okay, so now he's going to play stuff out. Okay, so he's going to return Cathodian. It's mostly fine with me because I'm going to have protection up. Alright. So first things first. I think this represents a little bit more here. Okay, so I'm sitting on a lot of lands. It's possible he is as well. Okay, so this allows him to pump the Ghostly Changeling even more, so that it actually survives combat with the Skyreach Fanta. So there are some things that I can draw that bail me out here. So now I think we can block with the Aquastrand Spider. I'll happily make that trade. Okay. Okay, so the Aquastrand Spider has to get pumped for quite a bit here. This is two protections, so I'm not going to actually use the Rot Farm here. Okay, so he's going to chump now, which means he might have something. You know what, like Nameless Inversion ×2? But again, I have the Plaxcaster Frog. Yeah, I didn't want to... Well, I could have bounced a tap land. I'm struggling tonight. It's getting a little bit late here. Alright. So game one went pretty well. He's splashing red for something. We played 2 green-black drafters and Profane Command. We got 4th pick. So they must have been to my left. Which makes sense. I took basically 0 black. Just a couple random cards, essentially. Our main sideboard cards are Plummet, Sundering Vitae. Maybe Wrap in Flames maybe deals with some tokens, lets me punch through some damage, but I'm not really going through on the ground. That's not really what my deck does. He casts the Bone Splinters at some point. Well, what does that make me want to do? Oh yeah, Celestial Purge. Gets rid of black permanents. Yeah, that's probably in here. It's probably a similar story where what I've been siding out is the Aquastrand Spider. Tribal Flames is just more versatile than it. That would be the other obvious option to me. Either Maka Rioters. But I really like having these sort of 3/3, hopefully 3 drops to clog up the board. You know, and some bigger 4 drops to muck up the board as well. Is there anything else that I want to bring in? I can't really think. Green, red. I mean, I could do that, but I worry about the blue, so I'm not going to bring that card in. If I see some sort of late drop in green, I might end up. Okay. So this is a mull on the draw, which isn't the worst thing ever. A little bit unfortunate. That's another mull. Okay, it's keepable. I'm fine with that. If I continue to hit land drops, I mean Skyreach Manta eventually. Oh. And this lets me go dig for red. Okay. Let's go grab the old red mana. That sucks. Like really badly. It's like I didn't draw this turn. I'm so far away from that card. I have to hope his draw is really slow or Plaxcaster Frog just blanks everything. It's fairly likely. Oh, actually, you know what? There's not a whole lot that kills this here. I can get rid of big red cards, decent black cards. Okay, so Ghostly Changeling is a card. Oh, especially if he grafts onto it. Okay. Yeah, so I can hold this up, go to blocks with it, and maintain protection on the Plaxcaster Frog. This is why this card is just a superstar. Maybe he will graft this. Okay. I think I'll just end of turn, get rid of the Ghostly Changeling. Just hope I draw. Okay, this is fine. So many graph triggers. No. No. Alright. I just want to have the board at a relatively even state. I can also sack these for the Elish Norn if I happen to draw a Plains, which would just win me the game and makes me want to keep these alive. I may have to sack them to protect the Plaxcaster Frog, and then may just end up being more valuable. Okay. Jesus Christ, we have to go through all this again. Okay. All this stuff. Okay, so he's making this one a 4/4. So the change in the board state is what prompted him for this. So yeah, the change in the board state made him want to put a little bit more on board. So he might just be going all out. Yeah. So Jesus, these graph triggers, man. It's absolutely insane. Okay. God, if I draw Plains. You know, this is really interesting because I can Mull Drifter for it. Probably should have tapped green there, but I think I do everything in my power. He has to top deck some sort of overrun ability, and if he does, he wins. But that's fine. I don't chump with the Eldrazi spot scenario. Bitter Blossom. Okay, so I pretty much just win. I think I can actually just take. Okay, don't forget this. Go find a Plains. And that should just be game. That is the hard life. And yeah, we're certainly going to do graft. And we'll swing with both. The nice thing is he does this at upkeep, so he's going to lose one more life. It's going to kill the rogue. Just put a graph trigger up there. Okay, so Elish Norn is going to carry me to victory here. Elish Norn I've had sort of mixed feelings about in Limited because in some decks it's really tough to get to the 7 mana. And sometimes you just die before you can really do anything. This wasn't really one of those games. So we just go with everything here. Keep protection up. There's pretty much no way to lose. Yep, keep protection up. All right. That should do it. Thanks for joining me here, guys. This is my first time actually recording my VODs, so it was probably a little bit shaky. I'll probably be doing this weekly for MTG Speculation. So I should improve. But yeah, we'll continue to hopefully win some drafts and draft some interesting decks. Thanks for watching.